Crystal Osha was a 30-year-old single mom when she suddenly began to feel weak.
One night I went in to take a shower and I passed out in the shower. And they called 911 and they took me to the hospital. And within 24 hours we knew that I had acute myeloid leukemia. And I went through my first round of chemotherapy and it didn't work. They did a bone marrow biopsy and it actually had gotten worse. And it was, okay, well, let's go to Plan B.
Plan B was a bone marrow transplant. Crystal's brother and sister were the best hope for a compatible match, and both rushed to town for testing.
Neither one of them were a match. So that was our next big blow. It was, what do we do now?
Doctors at Florida Hospital immediately got her on the National Bone Marrow Transplant list, but finding a match was far from a given.
So we waited and prayed and continued the chemotherapy. I was very, very sick at this point. My days were very numbered and everybody knew it.
With time running out, they received news that there was a perfect match, a 21-year-old male who had signed up to be a donor 3 years earlier.
Within 24 hours of his donation, they were helicoptering his bone marrow into the hospital. In a way, he was there. I was holding it and it was about to become part of me. It was a miracle.
We tell the patients this is going to take a year. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. So you have to have this fighting spirit. So people who has the will and has the spirit to fight for this 1 year, they will make it.
I hit that 1 year mark and I begged them, please, please, can I have some information on this donor? I have to thank him. And they gave me an email address and his name. And I emailed him right away.
He emailed back within 24 hours. Crystal learned that her perfect match was Jacob Hess, a recently married soldier from Washington State who had signed up to be a donor on his 18th birthday.
His mom went with him. That was part of his birthday. He could not wait, and he signed up.
4 months after they began emailing, Jacob informed Crystal that his wife was being deployed to Afghanistan and he was going to join her.
And he volunteered to deploy with his wife because he wouldn't send her anywhere that he wasn't willing to go himself. I didn't hear back from him. The doctor's office called me and asked me if I would come in for an appointment. And they actually sat me down and said that he had been killed in Afghanistan on January the 1st, 2014. He was the first known U.S. casualty in Afghanistan for this year. When he died, a part of me died with him.
But a part of him still lives with you.
I have been told that I'm 99% Jacob's bone marrow. And I believe that he still lives in me and that I can carry on his, hope and dream to help other people.
Although she never met the young man who saved her life, she did meet his mother.
Florida Hospital surprised me and had Jacob's mom and stepdad flown in from Washington State to meet me. They walked in and I just melted. I just fell apart. I just cried.
Crystal was so moved by Jacob's gift of life and by the care she received at Florida Hospital that she's now dedicating her life to helping others like her.
I am definitely going to be a nurse. Now that I've been through cancer, I want to be there for those cancer patients.
And to honor the gift that's been given her, she encourages everyone to become a bone marrow donor.
Just to know that he took the time to be there for a perfect stranger, to be my perfect match, it just makes my heart beam.